Hey again there, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Well, last time... What did happen last time? What did happen last time? Wasn't much, was it? Oh yeah, the name. They were discussing the name, weren't they? Yeah. That's pretty much the whole episode. Them trying to find a name for the kid, and Tsugumi wandered off. Then they went to try to find her. Yeah, that's actually. Oh yeah, and then it was the life readings episode once again. So now they're off to try to find Tsugumi, which, knowing her personality, makes this an absolutely great idea. No way this can backfire, and no way that somebody will probably get hurt. Alright. I might be a little congested today, so hopefully that won't, or more congested than normal, I should say. So hopefully it's not going to be annoying. Alright, but getting on with it. Takeshi said this toward the ceiling. On the way to the office, you said... Uh-oh, you've got an idea. Hmm?
こういうのってさ、女の子だけの方がいいと思うんだよね。
女の子だけ？
私とマヨ、二人だけで行くってこと。その方がつぐみも何かと話しやすいと思うし、マヨは別にいいよね。もちろん私は全然 OK ですよ。
Why can't Takashi and I come along? To be honest, I think he's actually got a good point here.
こういうのは大抵男性がいるとややこしくなるもんなのよ。4対1だと警戒心を持たれちゃうっていうのもありますよね。あとは勘かな。
Intuition?
私とマヨならうまく誤解を解くことができると思うの。
誤解か。
だってそうでしょ。私たち何にも怒らせるようなことしてないんだから。
That's true. It might be better just let the two girls go instead of going in a group. For some reason, I didn't have any confidence in my ability to get Tsugumi to open up to us. And I was sure that type of thing wasn't one of Takashi's strong points either.
じゃあ、お任せすることにしますか。
So with that, you and Sarah headed to the security office. Takashi and I were left in the middle of the corridor, at a loss of what to do. His arm is going to get really, really tired just going to the back of his head. I'm just saying, that seems to be the way he is in every scene so far.
さてと、どうしようか。
What do you say?
警備室の前で待ってみるか？
I don't think that would accomplish anything, but...
じゃあどうするよ？
I don't know.
ここはひとまず館内の見回りかな。
I've had enough of that.
俺はまだやってない。
You, Sarah, and I walked so much that we just about wore holes in our shoes. Sweetie stock and dirty stock, everything.
そんなこと言うんなら一緒にメリーゴーランドでも乗るか？
I don't know. Two guys on the merry-go-round sounds kinda...
だろ？まあとにかく俺はレミューの中を一通りチェックしてみることにするよ。自分の目で確かめないと納得できないたちだからさ。
So Takashi and I split up to search. We agreed to meet up at 9:30. We were to meet in front of the security office.
レミューは水面下に3つの層を持っています。エルストボーデン、ツバイトシュトック、ドリットシュトック。各フロアの間隔は17メートルです。フロアを1つ降りれば17メートル深くなります。したがって3階、ドリットシュトックは水深51メートルの位置に沈んでいることになりますね。
With all of this time on my hands, I visited Sora in the control room. Sora politely and in an easy to understand way explained to me about LeMU, which I knew almost nothing.
ドリッドの外には約5気圧の水圧プラス大気圧1気圧で合計約6気圧の海水が満ちていることになります。仮にドリッドから突然海中に出てしまった場合、肺が6分の1に押しつぶされるか、または肺溶石の6分の5の海水が肺に流れ込んで、おそらくは数分以内に絶命するでしょう。
Like she says, you would likely die. I would think having your lungs crushed about 1/6 of their size and to have a sixth of them flooded would make you surely die. Can I ask a question?
どうぞ。
How much pressure exactly is 5 atmospheres of water pressure? It is hard to imagine.
1気圧は1平方センチメートルあたり1キログラムの重さがかかっていることを言います。レミューの内外の気圧差は5気圧ですから、その5倍、1平方センチメートルあたり5キログラムの力が加わっていると考えてください。
5 kilograms of weight per square inch? So for each meter it would be 100 times 100 or 50 tons?
正解です。
Wow. But what about those people that skin dive? They can dive to depths of about 90 feet, right?
フリーダイビングの現在の世界記録は150メートルです。アクアラングをつけてそれなりの手順を踏めば、おそらく35メートルぐらいなら誰でも潜れるでしょう。しかしその場合、肺に送り込むエアーは高圧のガスを用います。素潜りの場合は息を止めて潜るわけですが、素人だったら20メートルが限界ですね。それ以上になるとかなりの熟練が必要になります。
Wow. Is that right?
それから大事なことがもう一つ。仮に水圧に耐えることができたとして、少年さん、あなたは51メートルも上にある海面まで泳ぎ切ることができるでしょうか。
51 meters? How high is that? 51 meters?
15階建てのビルを想像してみてください。あるいは3階建ての校舎を5個積み重ねたものでも良いかもしれません。
I believe the 15-story building would have been apt enough as an example. 5 schools stacked? No way, I couldn't swim that.
では10階建てのビルではどうですか。水深34メートル、ツバイトシュトックがこの位置にあります。
34 meters, huh? Is this the same? Somehow, excuse me. Somehow, it seems like they're hitting the same points, both with the kid and Takashi. Cause this, I could be wrong. I could be remembering it wrong, but it seems a lot like the conversation with Takashi earlier. Seems like there were witnesses to his argument, though, but I thought it'd be completely different. Not really complaining, I'm just saying I thought it was going to be completely different. To be different, I will say, even that would be impossible rather than argue with her. I think even that would be impossible.
正しい判断だと思います。
So basically what you're trying to say is that we can't escape with swimming. Right, Sora?
はい。
I guess in the end all we can do is just wait for help to arrive.
そういうことになります。
Here's a question. They can somehow, if they're worried about actually getting out and swimming, why don't they throw a bottle out with a message in it? It's real old school, but that would be if electric and technological, can't come up with that words, that their, if their communications are down, that would probably be the best way to get in touch with them. Like, hey, there's 6 of us trapped down here in LeMU. Send help, please. As I was so involved in my chat with Sora, I had missed the appointed meeting time. I left the control room and headed toward the meeting point in front of the security office, but Takashi wasn't there. Hey, Takashi. I tried to call out to him, but there was no reply. Glancing at the security office, I noticed the door was wide open. I decided to take a peek in the room. No one was there. Not you, Sarah, nor Tsugumi. Hey, Sora. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, everybody, where are you? I looked up to the bare ceiling and called out. Okay, wait, who was he? Was he really hollering at Sora? Again, I'm pretty sure this is just my horrible memory, but are these monitors clear? I'm gonna have to try to remember to go back and check that because they look. I'm sure this is exactly the same, but I figured Sora would be in the control room monitoring me, but apparently she wasn't. Okay, he was hollering for Sora. Okay, that is they've done that before. They've accidentally said Sarah when there is no Sarah in the branch. So there are no sounds from the speakers on the ceiling. Wonder what I should do. I thought as I wandered walking through the corridors. First, oh sweet, we get to go around and check places. I'm betting that there will be I'm betting Sarah will be in the warehouse. The merry-go-round. Several dozen dolphins were connected in a circle. There were no horses, no carriages, there were no children's voices, and the blue ocean was just one paneling of a wall away. We were all trapped in this place. Thinking this, it was hard to believe that the scenery spreading before me was reality. What am I doing here? The thought popped into my mind. You're here because I said you're here. You have 4 places you could go, and you're here. What I was experiencing right now seemed much more bizarre to me than the fact that I'd lost my memory. In other words, my doubts about the past were less than my sense of unease about the presents. About the presents I was going to get for Christmas. I was overcome by a sense that my existence was floating away. Okay, so she doesn't scare the crap out of them, huh? With the merry-go-round. He was peeking out at me from the shadow of a rock. What exactly? Why were you hiding behind the rock? That reminds me. So how are things with Tsugumi? Okay. What do you mean?
つぐみはいくつなのとか、どこに住んでるのとか、お腹すいたねとか、最初はそんな軽い話から始まって、最終的にはなんで怒ってるのってマヨが直球勝負を挑んで。
Tsugumi, why are you so mad? Yes, that sounds like a horrible thing to ask. And what did she say? It wouldn't be a horrible thing to ask somebody who isn't actually mad, but somebody who actually is mad, it's a horrible thing to say because there's no way they'll react properly.
だから振り逃げだってば。空振りされた挙句、 注類されちゃったって感じ。
So it was a big zero.
ゼロかどうかはわからないけど1じゃないことだけは確かでしょう。あとはひたすら牽制球を投げて向こうが油断するのを待つのみね。
Okay. Hopefully you don't say anything too aggravating and the two teams come out and start beating the crap out of each other. And get her out.
タッチセーフだよ。私はただ触れたいだけ、手応えを感じたいだけなの。理由はどうあれ人に嫌われてるっていうのはあんまり気分のいいものじゃないからね。
Saying that, you started walking. She got on the platform of the merry-go-round and petted the fin of a dolphin. I followed after you and jumped on the back of a dolphin.
ところで少年、こんなとこで何やってたの？
I was looking for everyone. When I went to the security office, no one was there. What about you? What were you doing?
メリーゴーランドの周りをブラブラしてただけ。ちょっと一人になりたかったから。
Alone? You cast a lonely look at the dolphin as she patted its smooth skin.
ねえ、このイルカどうして動かないのかな？
Probably because it's not turned on. There should be an operating panel around somewhere.
スイッチを入れたらこのイルカは動くの？
Is this a trick question? Yeah, probably.
海の中を泳いだり魚を捕まえたりするの？
I don't think it's quite been programmed to do that. You what?
私さっき思ったんだけど、レミューの中にはイルカもクジラも魚も貝もタコだってクラゲだってイソギンチャクだっているのにさ。でもそれって本当は全部生き物じゃないんだよね。
Of course not. They were all made by people.
当たり前かな。例えば深い森の中では生きていないものを探す方が難しいでしょ。木も草も鳥も昆虫も土の中の微生物だってみんな生きてるんだもん。だけどここはどう？こんな広い空間の中で生きてるのは私たちだけなんだよ。海の中の楽園なのにね。この楽園では生きてることの方が珍しいのかもしれない。つまり私たちは邪魔者、死の世界に紛れ込んだ異物なんだと思う。
She shouldn't have any time alone to herself because she gets a bit emo when she's by herself. As crazy as she is otherwise, it doesn't really suit her. You petted the dolphin. Dolphin's deformed plastic smile didn't move at all. A steel rod was stuck into its belly. Do you hate LeMU? LeMU? Do you hate LeMU, you?
難しい問題ね。好きとか嫌いとかそういうのは考えたことなかったな。
But you liked it enough to start working here, right?
ううん。
You start working somewhere because you need that paycheck. That's why you start working somewhere. No, you didn't. Well, if you're lucky, you can get someplace that you enjoy, but mostly it's the paycheck.
違うよ。
Well, then why? With my question, you tilted her head. Well, actually, she's got... Yeah, that's right. That question, or that whole thing was never touched again last time, so... I wonder if it'll be more... touched this time. Wait, no, actually, that's right. There was that scene with her and Takashi later on. Yeah, okay. But still, no, nothing, concrete. Then she just climbed up and started wandering around at one of the dolphins. Finally, her feet stopped and you quietly faced me.
大切なものを探してるの。
Something important?
お父さんの手がかり。実はね、私のお父さんレミューの開発部門で働いてたの。
Research and development?
私も詳しくは聞いてないんだけど、お父さんレミのプログラムを作ってたみたい。
LeMU? LeMU? Wasn't that LeMU's central computer?
うん。もちろん一人でやってたわけじゃないよ。
Okay, here's a... She said her father worked there. Here's a weird thought. What if her and Coco are sisters? Because Coco... Oh, what did they say Coco was? Something like a junior? No. No. But it would be, but supposedly she was just young enough that could have had another kid right after he split or whatever. Just random thoughts. I'm pretty sure it's not the case.
そのプロジェクトの一員として開発に携わってたってこと。
Huh? Is that so? Well, what did you mean by clue?
お父さんね。お父さん、ある日突然いなくなっちゃったんだ。
What?
行方不明になっちゃったの。
When?
それが物心ついた時にはすでにいなくって、私が1歳の時、つまり今から17年前のことね。
So you don't remember your father?
うん。写真とかムービーとかでしか見たことはなくて、ちゃんとした記憶は残ってないの。全然。今言ったことも全部お母さんから聞いた話で。
But why? Why did he disappear?
それが分かればこんなところまで来たりしないよ。
What do you mean?
お父さんの姿が最後に目撃されたのはこのレミューの中だったの。だからここに来れば消えたお父さんの手がかりが何か見つかるかもしれないって、そう思って。お母さんはもう諦めちゃってるみたいだから頼りにならないし。お母さん、お父さんのこと死んじゃったんだって思ってるみたい。
The word dead had a heavy ring to it. Is that what Takeshi said? Because it seems like I made a comment about that. You looked straight at me as their eyes watered.
でもね、私は信じてるの。お父さんは絶対どこかで生きてるんだよ。だってそうでしょ。お父さんはただ行方不明になっただけで遺体が見つかったわけじゃないんだし。
I couldn't find any words. I didn't know what to say to her. She might have been waiting for me to say something like, "You're right. He's probably alive somewhere." I couldn't say it. I just nodded and couldn't even look back into her eyes. Finally, we promised to meet later in the conference room and split up. I thought I would go somewhere else. To the jellyfish gondola. Next, I went to the jellyfish gondola. Tsugumi was there. Her back was to me, and she was looking at the entrance. I called out to her loudly. Want to ride the gondola? Tsugumi turned to look at me. But she immediately turned on her heel and walked away. Wait a minute.
私さっき言ったわよね。
She told you that she don't trust you.
もう二度と声をかけないで。そう言ったでしょ。
But Tsugumi started walking away again. I said wait.
何よ、しつこいわね。
You met you and Sarah, right?
だから
Why didn't you listen to them?
あなたには関係ない。そんなこと聞くために私を呼び止めたわけ？
No. The real reason is something else. Before you said something about those guys or something, right? What did you mean by that? Tsugumi stared at me intently. She narrowed her eyes almost as if appraising me. Intimidated by her intense glare, my body stiffened and I swallowed.
あなた一体何者なの？
I don't know. I wish I did know.
わかったわ。もしもあなたが嘘をついてないとしたら、一つだけ忠告しといてあげる。あなたはきっと利用されてるのよ、奴らに。
Using me? So who do you mean by... What do you mean? Who do you mean when you say those guys?
これ以上は言えない。私、まだあなたのこと 100% 信用したわけじゃないの。逆に、私のことを信用してもらっても困るし。とにかく、自分の身は自分で守りなさい。
She sounds a little conspiracy theory like to me. They're everywhere. Don't trust them.
何が起きても、私はあなたのことを助けるつもりはないから。
Saying only that, Tsugumi turned and left. Having no idea what had just happened, I simply stood there. I thought I'd go somewhere else. Oh. Yeah, I believe this is as good a point to stop as any. I am hoping that there's... I'm sure that with it being the kid that it's more to you story on this time around. So I am definitely interested in finding out what's up with her dad. Yeah. Don't tell me anything too much. This is a very slowly unwrapping story, and in a way that's really aggravating, and in a way that's awesome at the same time. Keeping me only doing like 30 minutes a day is, I think, actually helping me keep my interest in it, rather than doing large chunks and then kind of being like, I kind of want to play it today, and then not. I think is what happened when I was playing at the Sega time through. But anyway, enough rambling. I do hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return in the next episode of Ever17. Farewell.